All right, let's talk about it. So I think this is one we got to speak on. And that is what happens when a narcissist knows that you are sprung off them, off their looks, off them sexually, companionship wise. What happens when a narcissist knows that you are sprung off them, right? When I mean sprung, it's in an unhealthy way that they have you addicted to them in some sort of way. A lot of us don't like to talk about this particular subject because we would like to think that that's not the case, that, we actually fell in love. We're actually dealing with a genuine person who, loves you back, who's just as interested in you, who's just as interested in building something solid with you. But that's not the game for the narcissist. That's not how it works. The narcissist has basically got into a position with you to have you sprung off of them. Right? And that's what it is. I mean, yeah, people don't want to acknowledge that and think that they got you that open. But to you, it looks like, oh, you're just in love. You're trying to figure this stuff out. But trust me, to everybody outside of you that has probably or maybe been healed or has an awareness of this, they see you totally different. They see your appearance from the outside perspective looks like a junkie that's hooked on something. And that something is the narcissistic person. Right? Because throughout everything and what they're putting you through, and a lot of you are trying to figure them out. A lot of you are running back and forth. Now, some of you, you're not, which it should be easy for you to move on. If you figured it out, you know what it is, and you get it, you got it, then just move on, right? This doesn't apply to you. But in many cases, there are those who still trying to wrap their brains around why they did this, why they're like that, how could they be like that. And it's basically one of the strong stances that a narcissist takes in order to get a supply to be so loyal, so hooked on them, is through that manipulation of and that process of getting you sprung on them, getting you in one way or the other. It's like I said, it's either sexually, it's either by their looks, it's either by what they say word wise. Some of you have to find out what your weakness is. You're hopeless romantics. Some of you get caught up into words, to what sounds good. And if you're one of those people that get caught up and hooked on and swept away by what is sounding good, what is coming out of their mouth or any other person's mouth, because I can guarantee you, it's not just a narcissist that can get you that way. Anybody else who figures it out can get you the same way. If it's looks for some of you, right? If it's a look thing, the looks get you, and sweep you off your feet. It'll get you caught up with someone else the same way. If it's the sex that gets to you and really, sweeps you off your feet with this, then it'll get you caught up the same way in another instance. The difference is the narcissist was just able to pinpoint it and figure it out. And because a narcissist is a exploitative type of being, exploitative type of person, they're going to take full advantage of it once they spot it. And they're going to continuously play upon that. And they're going to very carefully structure a program that evolves around your pinpointed weakness, the weakness that they were able to spot within you, and they're going to keep playing upon it. And then they're going to leverage it against you so that they can get their way and enslave you to your own weakness to them that they've spotted. Remember, they come in looking for specific weaknesses within your character or things that you're not strong or that you may be susceptible to. Oh yeah, they're testing all of them out. They're going to see which one really gets you. And based off, how do they see this? Based off how you respond. See, it's an experiment. See, when you're trying to get into the narcissist is just experimenting. They're trying things out with you. You're an experiment. And once they find something that they can exploit from you, they will. And many of you, it's more than one thing. You know, they see you may have a kind nature. You may be gullible. They can spot that. Because they'll be doing, behaving, saying things in which a normal person would get away from. Again, they know how to mirror and especially if one is, you know, in a victim state, they know how to seem like your partner in crime, like they're on your side, getting you to drop your guard down because you think, oh, they're on your side. It's just not what it is in the end. Again, if they find out that you are stuck on them for how they look, because then you become possessive, even sexually, you become possessive of the narcissist. And once they get you there, it cuts off half of the work of trying to manipulate and control you. It cuts it halfway off. And I use the term sprung, but it's really nothing more than an addiction. They have you addicted to them. Right? You're a junkie at that point. You don't see it, but again, like I said, people that's outside of you, that's looking at you and seeing how you are, they see it because they see how you've changed. They see, you know, the way you are, especially when the narcissist decides to pull themselves away. They see everything you're going through. They see that you can't stop talking about them. You can't. And they see many times the people in your circle don't see what you see in that person. They can't see what you're so caught up about. They don't get it. And everybody's like, you know, why are you so, I don't see what you see in them. You might even hear people have said that to you. And you will go to defend that narcissist. You'll go to battle. You'll go to bat for them, defending them. Or you'll isolate yourself, further helping and assisting the narcissist and gaining complete control over you. Because now you don't want to be around all these people that's talking about you and the situation that you got going on with the narcissist. Because now you don't want to look bad, and you figure that you have a control on your addiction. But you don't. Many of you are spiraling out of control with this narcissistic person because you haven't figured out which weaknesses or which weakness that they've caught you or got you hooked with. It can be more than one too. It could be looks, it could be sex, it could be a full panel. of things that that narcissist has you hooked on. The more, the stronger it's going to be, and the harder it's going to be to break away. You know, I've seen over these years, many people, some even actually look forward to the hoovering and the cycle of them, the narcissist leaving and then running after them and faking to miss and desire them. The narcissist could just say all of these words that sound good to the person, of saying they love them, they appreciate them, they value. They could just, because that's what some of you just want to hear. You just want to be validated for one time from something you really feel that you care for and love. You just want that validation. That comes from not being validated throughout your life coming up in general. You know, a lot of people just did for you. They just took you for granted. And that's why it's important to always make sure you're getting reciprocity. To make sure you're not doing for anyone. And they're not showing gratitude. Because that, in a lot of ways, would help you to not feel the need to be validated. All right? So this is what they do, and this is what narcissists know when they have a person at that point where they know they have them sprung off their looks, sex, the words that they speak, the validation. They know how powerful this thing is, to be admired, to be, they use what they like done to them on you. And it's very powerful. And it creates a strong addiction within the other person that's not so easily broken. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. Like, share, subscribe. If you want a one-on-one consultation, just click the link in the box. Email me, shoot me an email, and I'll get you information on how to get that going. Until next time, have a good one. Talk soon.